just gone. Okay, are we live?
I can't see Bobby.
Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to the Fearless Frogs Creative Crafting Online. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Nicola. Hi. This little buddy here, this is Trevor the tree frog, and this lovely young little tadpole hiding behind her bag there is Ivy, who often joins me for crafting as well. She's very keen to show you all that she has already done an Easter egg hunt this morning at preschool and has got herself a little chocolate Easter egg in there, which is great because we are going to be doing about the Easter bunny today, which is very, very exciting.
What a little bunny.
Yeah, we've drawn a bunny, haven't we, before? So you can see my bunny behind me. We did that before, didn't we? Anyway, before we get started this afternoon, I just thought I'd say a couple of things about what's happening at the moment. I'll put that out of the way, Poppy, just for a second. Today is my last Friday online crafting session because straight after Easter, I'm restarting the in-person workshops, the Tiny Tadpoles crafting workshops, straight after Easter. I think it's the 16th of April. So if you're local to Beverley and you quite fancy taking the kids along, hop over to my website. Not now, obviously, because you're going to stay and do some crafting with me now. And book your place. They are starting to fill up.
I found that Benny wants to play with.
Oh, we'll have a look at that later. Ivy's just spotted something that's quite important that we're going to be doing next 2 weeks time or so. So if you want to find out a little bit more about what I've also got in store for you.
I saw it up there.
I'll tell you in a second. So what's that, sweetheart?
Once up there, it's got the spots.
Yes, I will show that to you in just a moment, Poppy.
And what is it?
Oh, it's very exciting. It's a secret. Shh, don't tell anyone just yet. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm not leaving you high and dry in terms of keeping the kids busy and occupied over Easter. Although I'm taking a bit of a break for the first week, I'm sure I'll pop on and do a few lives of different activities we might be doing at home. But in the second week of the Easter holidays, so what date will that be? I can't remember. I think it's around the 5th of April. I will also be doing an online crafting challenge. So if you'd like to know a little bit more about that, stay tuned to the end of today's session. Okay, so are we all getting a bit excited about Easter? I know I am. I can't wait to eat lots and lots of chocolate. Now, where do you find your chocolate often? Do you go and look around the garden to see what the Easter bunny's left for you? Yeah? I know I do. Oh, Ivy's just moved the camera there a little second. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, look, Aoife's online. Brilliant. And she's got a little Easter bunny emoji on there. Can you see it, Ivy?
No, I can't see a bunny.
Just there, little bunny on there, look. So, let's get started, shall we?
I can't see it.
Yeah, would you like to make a very, very fluffy Easter bunny? Now, you haven't seen this, have you? I had to do this when you weren't around. Would you like to make one? Yeah? So we're going to make an Easter bunny, a fluffy Easter bunny. So you can do one of your own. Yeah? So the first thing you're going to need, guys, is a big piece of plain cardboard. So I'm just going to put Trevor out the way for a minute. Sorry, Trevor. Let's put you up there. You can watch what we're doing and come and see what we're doing in a second. So the first thing we need is a piece of plain cardboard from those many deliveries that we often have coming to the door. So once we've got our piece of plain cardboard, we are then going to get something circular to draw around. And I've just got a plastic plate.
When we start painting, we get the aprons on.
That's right. When we're painting, we need our aprons on. So well remembered, I'm going to need to put mine on in a moment. So I'm just going to get a plate to put on top of my cardboard. And I'm putting it just above the bottom. So maybe about 2 centimetres or so from the bottom of the cardboard before I draw around it. Okay, so that's what it looks like on the piece of card at the moment. And then I'm going to draw some big bunny ears onto the top of the circle. So that it looks like that. Okay, now this is probably where an adult is going to need to help you because we're going to need to cut out the circle and the ears so we end up with just an outline of cardboard left. And I'll show you what I mean because I'm going to give this to Ivy in a moment. to have a go at. So what you'll need, this is one I did previously, is you'll need to cut out your cardboard so that you end up with an outline like that. So it could be a bunny rabbit. It could be a bunny rabbit like that. So that's what you're going to need to do first. So adults, you might want to be doing this.
I have a bunny rabbit.
You've got the bunny rabbit. So I'm actually going to use my crafting knife to do this.
I have a bunny rabbit ears.
Yep.
I can't find this body yet.
Obviously, if you haven't got a crafting knife, you can do it with scissors. It's just a little bit more tricky. Okay. It's cardboard quite hard. I'm just going to stand up for a moment to do this.
I can't do that. See, I can't see that one's cooked.
That's right. So this one I'm cutting out with a knife. And you've got one there already, haven't you, Ivy?
What are these?
Okay.
What are these called?
They're paints, darling. Ivy's just spotted some acrylic paints that we're going to be using on another craft some other time. Just about going through. Yeah. So you want to be cutting this all the way out. It's getting a bit stuck. That's how tough this cardboard was. Okay, so you cut all of this out. And what I'll do actually is just give Ivy something to do while I'm doing that. I'll get her to start the second step so you can see what the other step is that I'm going to be doing shortly with mine anyway. So let's just move these bits out of the way. If you put that down on there, Ivy. Okay. Now if you think about the Easter Bunny when he's in the garden trying to hide all your Easter eggs, he's going to be hiding in amongst the grass. So he's going to be hiding in amongst the grass, make sure he doesn't get seen. So all around the outside of the cardboard where we put our Easter Bunny, we want to be doing some grass, okay?
Nanny and Pa.
Is that right, Nanny and Pa are on there? Yes, that's right, Nanny and Pa are there. So we're going to be, first of all, painting the grass around our Easter Bunny's head. So if you've already got your cutout ready, you can get cracking with this.
Like this.
Okay, so Ivy's going to do the green grass on this bit ready. And to make it a little bit more fun, rather than using a standard paintbrush, we're actually going to use a cotton wool bud. Or not cotton wool buddy, cotton wool ball. So we're going to squeeze some paint into our container. And Ivy's already got her apron on, which is super. And you're going to blob some green paint on that. Okay. And you're going to put it all over the cardboard. So if you want to crack on with that, Ivy, while I finish cutting out the other one, so I've got one that I can do as well. Okay? So you do some blobbing of the grass, the green grass in the background. Okay? Gosh, I've got a really tough piece of cardboard here. This wasn't just any standard box by the looks of things. No, it wasn't Marks and Spencer's before some of you start saying that. So let's get him cut out. Oh, that's looking great, Ivy. I don't think we'd spot the Easter Bunny if the grass was that thick. There we go. So you could potentially do this. You haven't got a cardboard box to hand. Maybe do it on some thick paper. Or you could probably use an old cereal box, to be honest. There we go. Are we nearly there? Gosh. Oh, there we go. So I've got my Easter Bunny. So I'm going to do the same as Ivy. And I'm going to start doing the grass in the background as well. So let me just get another... So this is one of the best things to do if you're worried about taking over with your kids out and craft. If you do one as well, you're much less likely to, because you've got your own one to do. It's very exciting. I always like doing stuff as well. So I'm just putting loads all over the front. And dabbing it all over. It's good fun. Watch your elbow, Poppet. Might need to pull your sleeves up a bit. Try and keep it on the card. Okay. So get it all covered. if you want to, if you've got more time, you could maybe add little flowers. So if you wanted, you could get some different colour felt tip pens, for instance, once the paint's dry. And you could put some flowers in the background as well, which would be lovely. My garden doesn't have much in the way of flowers. That's why we're just going for the grass. I'm not much of a gardener.
Yeah.
I like being in the garden, just not very good at gardening. Okay. So,
what are we doing after paint?
once we've done the paint, hang on a second then. So mine is looking pretty similar to my garden actually. We've got lots of brown patches of grass in our garden. Eve keeps playing football in the garden. So there we've got the background done. Okay, now I'm going to let that dry just for a moment while I get his ears ready.
My one's drying.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm just going to put that to that side. Actually, I'll put it over here. And we're going to do the ears. Now, if I show you the original version, I think I need to get another table to put things on, don't I? I have to keep going down there.
This one's tricky.
That's right. At the moment, yeah. So he's got some pink middle bits of his ears. So the next thing we're going to do, and it's quite useful actually, if you use the outline that you've cut out, you can use that to draw around. And then you know it's going to be slightly smaller than that to go on the inside of the ear. So,
I want my one.
there you go. Let me draw that. Hang on. I'm just going to put that on there. You can use that pencil if you want to. So I've drawn the outline using the cardboard cutout that I had, but I want it to be slightly smaller than that so it sits in the middle of the ear. So I'm going to draw my line just inside it, so I've got a bit of space around that.
I think it's for Mummy.
Okay.
I'm making this for Mummy.
Oh, lovely. So I've just done it slightly smaller than the actual outline from the cardboard, and that's what I'm going to cut out now. Where have my scissors gone? Sorry, guys. I thought I had everything ready, but things seem to move miraculously. Don't quite know how that happens. Here we go. Oh, beautiful drawings.
It's for you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, look at that.
When you go outside.
Lovely.
When you go outside, then you go to the park with me.
Is that a picture of us at the park? That's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right then, so the next bit, I always make a little bit of a mess of this, so I'm hoping it's going to go all right. We need to put the sticky back plastic on the back of the card ready.
I'm making a brush for it.
To put all the details onto it. So I'm just going to get my outline ready. So we want to face it down. So we want the grass side down. And because mine's not quite dry yet, I was going to put my painting cloth down, but I can't see it. Where's the painting cloth gone? Can you see it anywhere?
No.
Hang on a second, guys. As you can see, super slick and all that. Instead, we'll just get a piece of paper and put that down instead. Which isn't ideal, really, because we don't want the sticky back plastic to stick to that. Ah, here it is. Look, I bet you lot could see it already. So let's put the painting cloth on here. Do you want to do it on there, sweetheart? You've got a bit more room. Do your drawing on there if you want to. So we're going to lay it down, grass side down. That's why you probably want to wait a bit until the grassy bit is a bit drier.
This is a heart.
And then, hang on, sweetheart. You're going to get the sticky back plastic and put it all across the back of it, which is a little bit tricky. There's usually an edge that's not quite close up to the edge of the paper, so that allows you to peel it away relatively easy, I say, relatively. Try not to get your hair stuck in it. All right, darling. So if you just stop doing that for a second, so we're going to put the plastic on there. Okay, so make sure it's wide enough to cover the back of the plastic. Oh, sorry, the back of the cardboard. Okay, it's a little bit tricky. Don't do it on there, sweetheart, while I'm doing this. I'm just going to pull it over. Hopefully we'll cover the back of the cardboard and just kind of, hang on, smooth it out. Okay, so that you end up, that's the back of it and that's the front. Now this side, just going to hang on a sec, hang on. When you touch it, it's going to be super sticky. So put your finger on it, go like that. Is it sticky? Yeah. So we're going to stick some bits on it next, okay? So the first bits to stick on it are the insides of the ears. So can you see this bit? That's going to go there for the inside of his ear. Can you stick it there? And that one's going to go there. Perfect. So we've got his ears stuck on. And then we need to stick his eyes on. Hang on, don't stick it too much, darling, otherwise nothing else is going to stick to it. It'll just be your fingers. We are going to stick on some eyes, some googly eyes. If you don't have googly eyes, just use some round bits of white paper. Hang on a moment, darling. Round bits of white paper and put some black dots in the middle. So those are going to be our eyes. Where do you think the eyes should go, Poppet? Where do you think we should put the eyes?
One's where my handprint.
So, do you want to put one on?
Yes, please.
Here you go, you put that one on. You want it there? Hang on, I think it's got a backing on still. These ones are self-adhesive, so these are super sticky. So, decide where you want to put the eyes. Okay, and we'll put that one up there as well. Yeah? So we've got two eyes now stuck on. You can put yours wherever you like. I was a little bit wonky, but he's kind of looking to the side. Okay. Then we need some whiskers. Hang on, Poppet. We're going to use a black pipe cleaner to be our whiskers. Nothing else is going to stick in a moment. And I'm just going to cut the pipe cleaner in half. And then I'm going to cross them over. So like that. Look, I'm going to have beautiful whiskers. Yes, that's right. So let's put the whiskers on next.
I'll do it.
Oh, right, okay, you do them. Lovely. Should we crisscross them a bit? Like that. Have to get to do another one, I think. So we've crisscrossed them a bit across the top. And what's missing? What's missing from the bunny rabbit?
Face.
His nose. So I've got a pink pom-pom. You're going to put him in the middle for his nose. Super. Push it right on so it's super stuck. Okay, hang on a sec. So we've got our main features on our bunny rabbit so far. But what's our bunny rabbit missing? He's missing his fluffiness. So the next thing we need to get is we're going to get a cotton wool ball again. But we don't need lots. We're not going to put loads all over. Instead, we're going to do something super great, super magical. Let me show you this. So all you're going to do is you're going to dab on the sticky back plastic and it leaves behind some fluff. Look at this. I'll just show everybody. Look. So each time you dab on it, like this, it leaves some more fluff behind. I think Ivy wants to have a go. Here you go, look. Do you want to do that? Do it with that one? Yeah. Put some more fluff to make our bunny fluffy. Just like that one, look. That one we've got over there. Can we add some more fluff? I think Ivy's getting a bit carried away with the sticky back plastic down here. Here we go. Do you want to do some?
I want another one.
Here you go. Yeah, well, we've got another one ready, haven't we, to do?
I want another one to do.
So keep going until you can't get any more stuck to it. And you've got it all over it. Oh, sorry. So how much more can you get? Oh, look at that ear. Can you get some more on the ear there? Do around the edges? That's super. So hopefully, don't know how far along you are with it at the moment. Hi, Kirsty. How far you are at the moment. But there we have our fluffy Easter bunny.
I want to do that again.
You want to do another one? Well, we will when we've said goodbye, but we're going to say goodbye in a minute. But before we do, we've got something exciting to let you know about. So in the Easter holidays, I don't know about you, but sometimes, because we're not at school...
What is that? Spotify.
Hang on a second. Because we're not at school and we're not at preschool, you can sometimes find that I don't know what to do. Soft play's not open in the UK at the moment. No swimming pools are open. So we can sometimes struggle with what to do. So in the second week of the holidays, it's Monday the 5th of April, and on the Tuesday and on the Wednesday, we're going to do 3 days of creative crafting at 10 o'clock on each of those days. And we're going to do 3 different crafts that use recyclable items. So there'll be one day we're using plastic bottles. One day we're going to be using a cardboard tube, so you can use a kitchen roll in a bit. Okay, I'll do it in a minute, Poppet. Let me just finish saying this and then I'll get you sorted. So one day we're going to use the inner tube from a kitchen towel, just like a long cardboard tube. And then the third day we're going to use an egg box. So start collecting some of your recyclables before they go in the blue bin. And we're then going to turn them into 3 lovely little crafts. So we're going to be making a plastic bottle wind spiral on Monday. On Tuesday, which is the item that Ivy keeps pointing at with the red spot. So I'll very quickly show you this one. We're going to be making a rain shaker. So we'll be doing that on one of the days as well. And then on the Wednesday, on the last day, we're going to be making a bird mask out of an egg box, which will all be very, very exciting. Okay, so if you would like to join in with those crafts, and I'd like as many people as possible to come along, so I know it's like second week of the holidays, don't know what to do with yourself.
I want to see it in there.
Oh, I'll show you in a second. If you'd like to join in with those different activities, they are going to be in my Facebook group. So you will need to join the group, which is the Fearless Frog Chat and Create pad. So if you want to join in with those activities, you will need to join the Facebook group. I won't be posting the videos on the page where we're at the moment. And I'll also be posting all the materials that you need in that group. So if you can join that as soon as possible, then you'll find out exactly what you need. I'll be posting materials at the start of next week. They're mostly things like paint and stuff that I think a lot of crafties have at home anyway. Okay, so I think we've just about come to the end. I think we're about to make our second Easter bunny. I'd love to see what you guys get up to as well. And join me again after the Easter Sunday, Easter Monday. I'll be back with us online in my Facebook group. See you all again soon. Bye.
Bye.
Can't finish.